Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up your letterhead in Referral Maker Pro. So I'm in the dashboard for Referral Maker Pro. And to get to the section where you get your letterheads, you click on Settings. On the right-hand side, you will see letterheads. It will default to create a new letterhead. And to find the ones that you've already created before, you just click on the drop-down. You can edit the ones you have before. You'll see I have my business one here, but we're going to start from square one. We're going to name this letterhead. Test letterhead, and then we're going to work on this other stuff. So your margins, generally speaking, go with standard margins. Standard margins are 1 inch on each side. So got one. And then you have a header and your footer. So generally speaking, with regular letterhead, you're going to put a logo at the top, and you're going to put like your contact information at the bottom. At least that's how I have mine set up. Be creative here. Remember that the text, the font that you're going to be writing is probably going to be black. So use some color with your header and your footer. So for right now, we're in the header section. These are all your standard, formatting things. And we're going to insert a picture to get our logo in there. So, by the way, just be aware that this is where your requirements are, what files you can actually use. So make sure that you're within your height. Okay, if something doesn't pop up after you browse for it, and let's say it doesn't show up, then it's probably too big or too big or something like that. So I'm going to pick one of these logos, horizontal, hit open, and then hit upload. And there's my logo. Let's close it up. And my logo should start in here somewhere, right? Well, that's it. I think I need to add it. There's my logo. Perfect. And I am going to hit add just to check it out. Well, it gets way too big. So we need to resize this, and I'm wondering if you can resize it the old-fashioned way. No, you can't. Interesting. Okay, so let's click on this other button here. Now this one's not grayed out anymore. It says edit image. I'm going to take this width, and I'm going to bring it down to about 250 and hit update. Much better. So there's my header. It's going to be I actually like to have my logo on the right-hand side. So I'm going to come up here to this justification and align text right. Next, you're going to put in your footer. So for your footer, it's basically your contact information. Usually, it's where you put your return, information. So I like mine in the center. I am going to type in, we'll put in the office address. So 1209 East Los Angeles Boulevard. It's a couple of spaces. I'm thinking this is just all stylized stuff for me. So, I'm going to check it out, see what it looks like. And this is going to be Fort Lauderdale, Florida, AC301. A couple of spaces, another horizontal line, a couple of spaces, and then I'm going to put in, what am I going to put in over here? Let's put in my email address. So I'm going to put in bob.cable at infinity-props.com. Okay. Now this is kind of like the standard font that you get to use, and I do not want that for my header and my footer. So I'm going to change that. As I mentioned before, get a little fun with this. You can put a little color in it. Your text is going to be in the body. It's going to be black, black anyway. So I just added a space in there, but it's not a big deal. And I'm going to change the color. So let's see which one of these boys is color. I'm going to guess paragraph. What do we got over here? Here we go. Hover. background color. Here we go. What does that say? Text color. Awesome. And I'm going to pick a dark red. So when we're done, we're going to hit Save Changes. Letterhead saved. So now when I click on my Create Letterhead, I've got my test letterhead here. Unfortunately, there's no great way of proofing this except for to use it. So I'm going to come over here now, click on my marketing tab, print a letter. And then when we're printing a letter, you add your relationships first. You select your letter that you want to do. I'm going to just click on like item of value just so we have some text to go in there, and then you select the letterhead. So let's click on this test. And down here is where you do all the typing for your stuff. Now it doesn't show you what your letterhead is until you hit the preview button. Prepare your PDF, you download it, and now I can see what my stuff is. So this actually looks pretty good. I like that. Ideally, I might make this logo a little smaller, or I might make the upper margin a little higher. But to be honest with you, it's pretty much fine for me. This is really pretty good. And that's really, honestly, I like it. I think that works for me. If you have any other questions, don't hesitate to give me a shout, but that's how you do the letter. It's really pretty simple.